Hey creators, welcome back to the monthly news roundup.
We skipped last month for the holidays, but we're back at it and have some much awaited updates for you. So let's dive in. We've been working to add more copyright tools to YouTube Studio to help creators better understand why you received a copyright strike and resolve it more quickly. You'll now see info about your channel's copyright strikes directly on your YouTube Studio dashboard. When you click into the info card, we'll surface a specific description of the copyrighted work that the claimant provided in their takedown notice. We also added a trim option directly on the video copyright details page. So, as soon as you get a Content ID claim, you can trim out the copyrighted content and automatically release the claim. Lastly, there's a new filter on the videos page that lets you see which of your videos have been impacted by copyright strikes or Content ID claims. Read more about each of these updates in the Help Community post linked below. How well do you understand why your channel is performing the way it is? If you haven't already, please check out the new channel overview in YouTube Studio Analytics. We now show you a personalized summary of how your channel is currently doing compared to your channel's typical performance. So far, we've heard some really positive feedback, but we know our work's not done. So be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Slowly but surely, we're sunsetting Creator Studio Classic to make way for the new YouTube Studio. If we sound like a broken record, it's because we've been checking in with you about this for months. In January, we removed the Back to Classic button for 1% of creators. We got really useful feedback after we announced this first wave. For example, many of you wanted dark mode for Studio, so the Studio team added it to their product roadmap. They also recently added lots of other improvements based on your feature request. Please keep the feedback coming. To see the list of features added, check out the forum post below. We'll continue to remove the Back to Classic button in the coming months, and we'll be sure to send you a notification when it happens for you. In December, we announced changes to our harassment policy to better protect creators and the YouTube community. Here are the key updates. Our new policy takes our stance against physical threats, doxing, or encouraging harassment a step further, where we'll now prohibit veiled threats or implied threats. For example, simulating violence towards an individual. Additionally, prolonged and malicious attacks against someone based on their intrinsic attributes like their race, religion, or sexual orientation is not allowed with this new policy. This applies to everyone, from private individuals to YouTube creators to public officials. To clarify, wide-ranging debates or opinions are still allowed on YouTube, as well as diss tracks, satire, comedy, or criticism, like challenging someone's ideas or critiquing their professional performance. Channels that repeatedly brush up against our harassment policy may be suspended from YPP, and we may remove content or suspend channels if they repeatedly harass someone. These are just some highlights. Check out the Help Center article linked below to get the full picture. We introduced new topics in the subscriptions feed on iOS to make it easier for subscribers to catch up on content from their favorite creators. Viewers just need to tap one of the topics to find videos related to that topic, and they'll show in reverse chronological order. Today shows you videos that were published within the past 24 hours, Continue Watching shows videos that you started watching but haven't finished yet, and Unwatched shows you videos you haven't watched yet. During our testing, we saw that these topics encourage more subscribers to come to their subs feed daily to look for new updates. If something is broken on YouTube, you can now get more timely updates directly in the Studio dashboard. When you go into Studio, scroll down, and on the right-hand side of the dashboard, you'll see a Known YouTube Issues box with a quick blurb of what issues we're currently experiencing, and a link to the Help community to give you more info. You can also check back here to see when an issue is fixed. And that's it for this roundup. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe.
See you next month.
Bye.
Bye.
So let's dive in.